What's up, gang? How you guys doing? It's Lieutenant Sound Blue here, and I'm just taking down a couple of notes here for my daily podcast as I'm coming at you guys today, September 22nd, 2021, episode 105 of my daily podcast. That's right. So I've already passed my first milestone of 100. My next milestone, guys, my head will be down. I'll be grinding it out, and my next milestone is not going to come until episode 365. So I won't be screaming and yelling milestone. It's just what I do now. I do daily podcasts. I do daily podcasts. I build my business. I write books, and I do speeches, and I help people to achieve the life that they want by making fewer mistakes. That is what I do. That is who I am. That is how I identify myself, right? At my job, I call myself Captain Kindness, man, because I lead with understanding and empathy. And so when you began to go through life leading with understanding and empathy, you begin to start to connect with a lot of people when it comes to creating the life that you want, because the life that you want is giving value to as many people as possible to help them create the life that they want. And I hope that you guys understand that when it comes to having a good life, right? So I was listening to not even a podcast today, believe it or not. I had some jet lag going on, got a little tired, and what do I do when I get tired, guys? I scroll, but I started setting up defaults in my social media, right? So when I scroll, the only people I'm seeing when I scroll is not the dog and cat videos that I love, right? But what I see is I start to see my Dream 100 and people who I want to connect with, grow with, and gain value from. And so I really can't attribute this to anyone in particular, but they were talking about loving everything that happens to you in life, right? Loving everything that happens to you in life. You have to begin to love everything. As they say in Puerto Rico, me encanta, right? I love it, right? You have to begin to love everything that happens to you, because everything that happens to you, you created it, you chose it, and you chose the life that you wanted to have. You chose it through whatever you have done, your accumulation of habits, your accumulation of things that you have done up to this point. You have chose the life that you want. So love it. Love the life that you have, no matter what type of life it is, right? Love it. Love whatever situation that you're in, no matter what. Love it, right? No matter how painful it may be, or no matter how joyous it may be, love it equally, because you have created it. You have created your life through your steps, through your habits, through your action, through your daily action. This is what you do when you create your life. So, guys, with jet lag comes a lot of contemplation, a lot of thoughts, a lot of things go through your head. And so, what was going through my head today was that I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. I haven't created the life that I wanted. I haven't achieved the goals that I want, right? I'm in the process of working on them, but it just seems like the work that I'm doing is not getting me there at the speed that I want to get there, right? And I know that it is because of my habits. It is because of my habits, because of the things that I do each and every day, and the efforts, right? So what I'm going to get into, right, before I talk about my efforts is how do you move ahead, right, when you don't have belief in yourself? Wow. Boom. Right? How do you move ahead when you don't have belief in yourself? I know it's a lot of people out there right now who do not have belief in themselves. in their skills and their ability and the things that they want to do to achieve the life that they want, they don't have belief, right? They may be learning from the right mentor, right? They may be reading the right books, watching the right videos, okay? Have the right circle of influence, but they don't believe in themselves, guys. They don't believe in themselves, and so a lot of times they'll be going about doing the effort to achieve the life that they want, to create the things that they want, and they just aren't getting there, man. They just aren't getting it. So before I get too deep into this, guys, as I'm starting to flow a little bit, getting excited about what I'm doing, let's get into today's podcast, man. So slow it down, YouTube. You guys got some inside information before Spotify. So here we go. Let's rock and roll. What's up, gang? How you guys doing? It is Lieutenant Sound Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and author of the Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, second edition. Super, super hot, super, super incredible. The information in this book is a game changer. Phenomenal stuff that I'm giving you guys in the Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life. These are insider secrets, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys something. You know, I really want to put this out there to you guys. Listen, because you don't understand what I have gone through, okay, to put these secrets in this book, these mistakes that I've made that are life changing to anyone trying to achieve the life that they want. Let me break it down to you guys, right? In this book, right, Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life. If you haven't got a copy, shame on you. You should be getting a copy, right? It's on Amazon right now for $9.95. If you want to go over to Lieutenant Sal Blue, you can get a special that I'm running for $9.95 for this book. But let's talk about this real quick. In law enforcement, there is a stigmatism of do not let the enemy know what you are doing, the mistakes that you made, so that they can learn from you and stuff like that, right? And so a lot of times, right, what people do in law enforcement, people who have a career in law enforcement and military and stuff like that, is what they do. They carry that over into their regular personal life, right? And what happens is they're not willing to give value to people by being transparent. And it holds them back. It slows them down, guys. And I found, right, through the right mentor, that being transparent, right, helps to build up your don't give a shit muscle. And when you build up the muscle of you don't care what everybody thinks about the mistakes that you made, your progress becomes insurmountable. Nobody can stop you because they can't use your mistakes against you. They can't use your flaws against you anymore, guys. This is how you grow. You grow through transparency. You grow through letting people know, hey, I made this mistake, and now what? That's right. Because none of us are perfect, and we all make mistakes. And you can grow from each mistake. You just can't be making them over and over again, because you'll run out of time, guys. You'll run out of time before you realize that you have made far too many mistakes doing the exact same thing over and over again. You'll run out of time. You'll get old. You'll get weak. Your energy will start to fade, and you will run out of time to create the life that you want. That's what happens to most people. You know, anybody can achieve the life that they want if they have all the time in the world, right? They'll eventually get around to it. But here's the deal, guys. That is not feasible to having a good life. It is not feasible to having a good life because you will live most of your life miserable and unhappy, right? And by the time you begin to start to enjoy the fruits of your labors, your life will be at its end. And you don't want that, and I don't want that for you guys. So Top 25 Mistakes is the book to pick up, to start to learn that these are mistakes that you should not